Good morning, my friends. Today is Wednesday, July 8th, 2020, and we're going to continue reading our story about Geronimo Stilton and the field trip to Niagara Falls. You might recall yesterday that Geronimo went to Benjamin's classroom, and there he found out he had volunteered to take the whole class to Niagara Falls. So, in this chapter, which is titled, Are We There Yet? We're going to learn about their experience on the airplane. We're also going to learn a little bit about the history of Niagara Falls. So here we go. I'm going to hold it up nice and high so hopefully you can see it better. It's a little airplane at the top, and it says, Are we there yet? It ends with a question mark. Do you know how to get to Niagara Falls? Well, let me tell you. The falls are located at the border of the United States and Canada. They are very far from Mouse Island. The flight was the longest one of my life. Well, okay, maybe it wasn't the longest, but it was the worst. That's because Scampers spilled orange juice on my computer. Sakura smeared ice cream on my tie. David pulled out one of my whiskers. Carmen knocked down my suitcase. Esmeralda squeaked my ear off. Tim asked me 317 times, Are we there yet? The whole time I tried desperately to read my book on Niagara Falls. Now, the author, when they published this, made little drawings. This one is Scamper spilling his orange juice. And then Sakura smeared ice cream on his tie. And David pulled out one of his whiskers. That's not a very nice thing to do. Carmen knocked over his suitcase. Esmeralda squeaked and squeaked, and Tim asked 317 times, Are we there yet? And can you believe it? That was the end of that chapter. That was really short, but they made it kind of short because they wanted to give us some information about Niagara Falls. I'm going to hold it like this. Niagara Falls, located at the border of the United States on the east and Canada on the west. The falls are formed by the waters of the Niagara River. During the journey from Lake Erie and Lake Ontario, the river suddenly drops more than 180 feet to the level of the riverbed, forming falls unique in their power. There are actually two different falls at Niagara. On the Canadian side, there is the Horseshoe Falls, approximately 2,500 feet wide, while Rainbow Falls on the American side is approximately 1,000 feet in width. In the winter, the river freezes, but the falls do not because they are in continuous movement. Every second, more than 790,000 gallons of water fall. Niagara Falls is also a precious source of electrical energy. Approximately 50% of the water, at night 75%, is directed to the hydroelectric power plants that supply the United States and Canada with electricity. But the power of the water is creating a problem for the future of the falls. In the past 12,000 years, and that's a long time, the water running over the rocks has eroded them and shifted the falls by almost 7 miles. Now, here is a picture of two continents, North America, and actually that's kind of where we live, and South America. We are in the western hemisphere of the earth. And then they give us a map of Niagara Falls. I'll try to scan that and send it to you so you can look at it. And that, my friends, is the end of chapter 2 and a little description of what Niagara Falls is. Tomorrow we'll start with a little history of the falls and then read chapter 4. I hope you have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.